happened? Bam. All right.
All right. You guys know that. What is it? Average White Band? AWB? Pick up the pieces.
No? Sounds like some 70s music to me.
Yeah, you know, in 15 years of recording this show with you guys, I haven't figured out a single song, and it's all going to change. Like Leonard, you play him, so you know, and you know we got the cultural guru in Rob, who knows most of them, but not me.
Hey, Steve, how's it going?
Good morning, West Coasters.
Yeah,
the Michael Jordan of IoT has joined, people.
Yeah. Santa Monica,
dude. Yeah. Thank you. I mean, it's an honor to have been selected, David. I can tell you that. I've worked my ass off for the last 10 years to get on this team and at least get into one world championships with them. So it's freaking awesome.
Congrats.
Woo.
Yeah.
Well, and that's why I said the Michael Jordan of IoT, not the Greg Oden. Remember that? Did not work out for the Blazers.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda if they hadn't drafted Bowie. Yeah.
Oh, Sam.
They could have gotten Jordan instead.
Yep. Woulda, shoulda, baby.
Yeah.
But would have been, but you know what? I mean, I'm happy that we'll never know because it would have been the same. They didn't have Scotty, they didn't have Mr. Grant, Paxton, who coach.
You never know.
My friend Steve Kerr.
Yes. And we wouldn't have a Netflix miniseries where we hear Jordan. And then I took it personally.
Exactly.
So, hey, guys, after all of by the way, everyone, welcome to IoT Coffee Talk. As you can tell, I mean, we say that this is authentic, raw, look at
look at us.
We look raw.
Yeah, we look raw.
Oh, there's some authentic in there too, Rob.
Yeah, authentic. I mean, this is how people look. That's really like crafts and wearing PJs and But we had after all these in like 3 and going on 3.5 years, we've never had a lost episode. We had a lost episode.
What do you mean?
Now we do.
Last week. Yeah, it's an absolute first. So we're going to cut 2 episodes. We're going to talk about what the hell you guys talked about in the last episode. And then we'll keep that short. And then
so is that an hour that no one in their lives can get back?
It's not an hour. This is going to be hopefully the shortest episode. It's like a filler, I mean, it's a
fluffer. It's a fluffer session.
Yeah. I mean, full disclosure, we try every week to get on, regardless of what's going on in the world, whether it's burning down or it's flooding or whatever. We get on. We try to deliver on IoT Coffee Talk because we know we are essential.
Well, it's true. I think I forgot which country, but the one time we didn't deliver in a week, it's like the GDP of some country just completely tanked.
Stock market. Look at the stock market.
People are dependent on the news that we deliver here, folks. I mean, we are as close as what was the word? what do we call the food industry folks and the doctors during COVID? Essential workers. We are essential.
Yeah.
And we are here to deliver. We are as essential as that gigantic wine fridge behind Rob's books because we're reading without the vino.
Yeah. And spicy olive oil.
Well, but with Leonard, it's interesting you bring that up. Do you remember a long time ago we had that NVIDIA discussion and AMD discussion? And I had so many people call me up and say, I have not heard any analyst talk the way you guys talked about the inside information about how these things are working and why you would buy those chips.
Not inside.
But I'm saying, inside intelligence.
It's all public. Yeah.
Well, and real use cases of those things. That I got several emails from people that said that was great information. I didn't even think about it that way. So, I'm not sure we can raise the stock levels of anything, but it's
and we should say, Steve, none of us got a pallet of graphic cards. Okay, like that did not happen.
I don't know about Rob down there.
I've got a pallet of GPUs.
Yeah, he's the oracle of.
Go ahead. So I got to hear this. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But hey, Rob, let us know what the hell did you guys talk about? I know that we briefly before we ended the episode, you had asked me about Galaxy Unpacked.
Yeah.
I said, it's kind of cool. The phones are nice. They got rid of the friggin' annoying gap. It looks like, they've done kind of like what Lenovo has done with the recent Razr Plus, which is kind of make it so that the crease is not so bad, which is good. So, foldable, if it's your game, it's kind of cool. But what else did you guys talk about?
The discussion was heavily around Samsung. And
oh, really?
Well, because everyone on the call except me, well, I go both ways.
Do you?
Was a Samsung Galaxy person, and so because we had Bill, we had Andrea, we had Stephanie, and they're all rocking their Android love, they're rocking their proudly displaying their green bubbles.
Oh yeah.
And so that dominated the conversation, and it was great to have some females in those.
Andrea and Stephanie were on, y'all, so we represent.
They represent.
But unfortunately, that was the episode that was lost. This is the
lost episode
filler. We're documenting the greatness that happened last week. And
so lots of love with Samsung and discussions, all that kind of stuff,
We missed out, huh?
And it wasn't just about cameras,
Yeah.
So, and it's, who's more bleeding edge, Apple or Samsung,
Do you guys remember the day before the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs hit planet Earth? We had a website called phonescoop.com.
That's right. Yeah.
This was like the place to go in to figure out which phone would get like a 0.02 upgrade on their VGA camera that would let me go from grainy to less grainy.
Yeah. And
that's what you guys are reminding me of.
Unbelievable you bring that up, because when I had 26 stores at one time, we used PhoneScoop to plan our inventory buys based on the information that PhoneScoop was giving out at the time. That's funny you bring that up. Man, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Does it still exist now that you say? I have
no idea. I have no idea.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Those are good times, man.
Well, think about some of the periodicals and magazines and some of the things that we were reading back then. And, we had computer dealer news and retail news and all these other big, thick magazines with all the ads in them and stuff. And
service merchandise.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So it's not only does it still exist, but it looks like it looked on Netscape 1,000 years ago. Okay,
I love
it's
it.
there.
Oh man, that's
Wow.
It's interesting because we had that mobile, the craze around mobile devices, smartphones, and you had websites and periodicals and things that kind of mirrored a previous generation where people were reading Byte magazine and stuff like that.
Right.
The computer PC revolution when that was
Right.
new.
Yeah.
That computer dealer news that we used to get. I mean, you just think about all the reading we did with those. We had so many different periodicals and magazines and things coming to us that we, in the very beginnings of our businesses, we had to read. Like we had to have computer stuff, we had to have the retail stuff, we had to have the phone stuff, all that stuff coming back in the old days.
Yeah, and you know what? And it was quality because it was hard to get content out. And so I actually have been saying this for a couple of years. Even with VC, easy money is not good money. It's better for it to be tougher to get, so that it basically eliminates the massively long tail of crap that gets generated when things are easy. Having sort of a crucible that things have to go through, I think it's therapeutic and distilling.
What the hell are you talking about, dude?
No, I'm just remembering.
Hey, he's on
people actually had to write quality stuff in order to make it. They couldn't. I mean, you trigger me, Steve.
Remember,
a lot of journalists these days, right? Old school guys that used to write for Byte and Info, blah blah blah. They're having a tough time now, and it's because there's so much crap generated, low quality crap generated, and it's going to get even worse with generative AI.
It's funny.
I don't know. I have to say that.
I think we should nuance the fact that if we are using the word, when I used to get periodicals, right, we're aging ourselves. But at the time that we get these, no, hear me out though, because I think the nuance is that when you would get something in print in the mail that you're subscribing to, we did not have all of the distractions that we have today when we were reading things. Yeah. Like, yes, you might have the newspaper and a couple of magazines, but you didn't have the computer and Twitter and Instagram and all these things going on. So when you would read something, It's why you would get like a whippersnapper like me. I get this magazine. I go to Fry's computer and follow a list, right? And I'm like, I'm going to put this thing together before YouTube tutorials, right? What is a motherboard?
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Let's go. And we don't, that's got taken away from us in a way by how we consume news today.
Right. Yeah. And Rob, and you talk about lost episodes, Andy Siebel passed away like a month or so ago. And we all remember him as being one of the pioneers in our wireless data, mobile data world. And, talk about his magazine, back in the 80s and 90s that we were reading it. You just look at guys like that taught generations of people.
Yeah.
Those were great times. That's exciting. I mean, we're used to, you would order your computer from the ads in a magazine. I mean, that's how Dell got started.
That's right.
It was 100%. So think about that leap of faith you're taking. You ordered your Dell computer from the magazine.
Yeah.
You know what? That was, as long as you didn't do it from after a couple of drinks from the in-flight magazine, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
You took your credit card and you swipe that modem to get on the phone at $3 a minute.
Yeah.
So that's right. That's exactly right.
But they lasted.
They
lasted. Even if you order off of a friggin' service merchandise catalog, it was quality. Otherwise, no one would buy it.
I mean, all my old stuff, my original IBM PC, all those things, I've got old compacts. They all still boot up to DOS and still run.
That's crazy.
Fine. They were workhorses.
Yeah, we're going for Rob's Smithsonian Institute.
Yeah.
But speaking of passing away, Pee Wee Herman passed away.
was there a segue? Was there a segue there?
No, again, Steve, you triggered me.
Wow.
I mean, dude, I had no idea he was 70. He was your age. He could have played basketball with you.
We've never taken such a hard left turn after doing like 130 miles an hour. We just want
this has got to be the premise of the Lost episode.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's all about longevity and consistency and being there, right? I mean, that's that's the theme for this episode, which is the Lost episode. I mean, think about Pee Wee Herman, man. He's been around for a long, and the dude was like doing it late in his career. That's called like longevity and persistence and being there, you know?
No. Just say no, dude, to Pee Wee Herman, okay? You had the Pee Wee Herman, adventure. There's no Alamo.
Well, you know who today's Pee Wee Herman is, right?
No. Blippi.
Correct. Exactly correct.
Yeah.
Blippi. Exactly correct. Blippi. Exactly.
Blippi?
Yeah.
Have you never
Blippi? Dude, this guy
he is freaking insane. There's two of them now.
Unbelievable.
There's two of them.
Yeah. In fact, he's so successful, I was thinking we convert our show into like a Blippi of IoT show. And then all of us talk like, hey, kids, how's it going?
But listen, we just have to change our hats and our color and our glasses. That's right.
This guy is like he's probably a billionaire.
Yeah.
He has merch that's sold all over the world. He has
somebody show me who this person is on their phone or something. Because I don't know what you're talking about.
This guy. He's like one of the top YouTubers in the world that nobody wants to talk about, except for your kids.
Except for your kids, and my grandkids cannot get rid of it.
It's unbelievable, dude.
Is he a bigger YouTuber than Cutie Pie?
Yes.
Yeah. It's this dude right here, Blippi.
Correct.
See that?
Well, he's the guy in the middle.
In other words, if you want to make money, forget IoT. Go and do this stuff. Just go around to like children's park.
We came to that conclusion a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways,
how much is Blippi worth?
He's worth a lot. And this is horrible. Anyway, it's the worst way to end the Lost episode. But hey, guys, thanks for joining us.
No, we need to further desecrate Pee Wee Herman's memory here.
Yeah, we will do that in the next take, which we're going to do just right after this. So thanks for joining us for this Lost episode. Remember to donate to Elevate Our Kids at www.elevateourkids.org.
$90 million.
Yeah, if you want, donate $90 million. We want someone to donate $90 million. So Blippi, if you are out there and you are listening, donate to Elevate Our Kids. Stop running around to all these silly
acting like a nut,
acting like whatever you act
like a Blippi.
Yeah, like Blippi. Be serious. Bridge the digital divide so all these kids in rural areas that are underserved can watch your show. Okay, correct. Think about that. Yeah, and
now that's a trend, an influence that we can do today. There in fact,
I'm going to send Blippi an email right after this. But we'll see you in just a few seconds. All right. Thank you. Remember, www.iotcoffeetalk.com, and we will see you. Bye.
Bye.